Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from Dareu. This is the Dareu EK87 Pro tri-mode mechanical keyboard. Now this features pre-lube switches and it is hot swappable, so you can swap out the keycaps and the switches depending on what you like the most. This does have Bluetooth 2.4 gigahertz, and of course wired mode via USB. We're going to dig into this now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is everything that we get once we get it out of the box. Of course, we're going to get a little bit of a user manual here. And this is, a nice little fold out for the EK87 Pro, letting you know how to connect via Bluetooth or 2.4 gigahertz mode or wired mode here. And here are the parameters, and also have some up on the screen. So you can come back at this point in the video and check out anything that I may have missed. And again, that'll be there for your reference. You can see we've got a 4,000 milliamp battery and key rollover, various light modes, macro support, and so on. So this is a nice little handout just to show you your key combination functions, how to get hooked up via Bluetooth or 2.4 gigahertz wireless if you're not going to use this in wired mode. Now, speaking of wired mode, they do give us a USB Type A to USB Type-C to use in wired mode, or to just charge up the battery. And the battery again is 4,000 milliamps. With the lighting on, it will last up to 7 days on a single charge. And with the lighting off, you're looking at a up to 30-day battery life per charge with this keyboard. Now they do give you some replacement keys here as well. If you want to switch out some of the different colors for maybe your arrow keys or your escape key, or you want to make it all one color, you can do that as well. Now they do give us a key cap and switch puller, because this is fully replaceable. If you want to switch all the keycaps out, you can. If you want to switch the switches themselves, you can. It's going to be compatible with 3-pin and 5-pin switches, so it's pretty much going to be compatible with 99% of the switches that are out there on the market. Now the switches that they sent these with are the sky blue switches, and these are a linear switch. And you have an option of getting a tactile switch like brown switches with the gold switches as well, but I have the sky blue switches here for review. Now overall, this is a nice compact keyboard, 87 keys. You do have your mode switch on this side here. You can see if we switch to the left, that's going to be 2.4 gigahertz. If we switch to the right, it's going to be Bluetooth. And if we leave it in the middle, that's going to be off and or wired mode. So you can leave that in the center to do that. You can see that we've got some RGB already going here, and we'll go over that in just a few moments. But I do like this little switch on the left to easily switch modes and get you up and running. On the back, we do have a single USB Type-C port here for wired mode and charging. On the other side, we do have a 2.4 gigahertz dongle that is magnetically held in there and tucked away neatly on the side. On the bottom, we do have 2 feet that will let us do multiple angles. So you do have dual angles here, a shorter and a longer angle, depending on what you want for your setup. So there you go, that's the unboxing. Let's do a quick typing test and take a look at some of the RGB. So that was the typing test. Let's take a quick look at the actual switches, keycaps, and south-facing RGB. As you can see, we do have south-facing RGB here, and the switches are a linear type switch that you can replace with pretty much any switch that you would like, either 2-pin or 5-pin. As far as the keycaps go, they are double-shot PBT keycaps, and you can replace those as well. So you've got a lot of options here with the EK87 Pro overall. Now this has several different modes here for your lighting using the function key and the brackets, either forward or back. We can change the color, but we can also switch each mode as well. You can see I'm just cycling through a few of these modes here. And using the up and down arrow keys, we can adjust the brightness up and down, and left and right arrow keys will adjust the speed of the animation as well. So you do have several here to choose from. Again, I can slow it down or speed it up using the left and right arrow keys and function, and I can raise the brightness or lower the brightness as well with the function up and down arrow keys. The last thing we're going to take a look at is the Dareu A+ software here. You can see that it will show me how I'm connected, my profile, and my time to sleep, which means in wireless mode, either Bluetooth or 2.4 gigahertz, you can set it from 3 minutes to 30 minutes to save battery life, and no problems doing that. So if you want it to go out after 3 minutes of inactivity, you can do that, or all the way up to 30 minutes. Now here we can go and use the plus symbol on the left, and we can actually have our standard or function modes. We can add profiles, as many as we would like, and we can also define each key. So if I use the O key here, you're going to see that I've got several different things, either default, a keyboard function, a mouse function. We can also do a macro. We can do switch lighting. We can also switch our profile. We can do multimedia keys like mute our microphone or next track or pause and play, calculator. We can do a Windows shortcut. We can disable it. We can do a function key. We can launch an individual program with one key, and we can do a text function. This will be, you can type out a bunch of different text, and then you can send it with one key if you would like. And you can also set it to a certain cursor position with just the one key if you would like. We're going to leave it on default for now. Going over to LED settings, this is where you'll see all your LED modes. You'll be able to set these modes if you would like, right here in the software. You can sync this up with other devices as well. And you can set the brightness from 1 to 100. And you can also set the speed from slow, normal, or fast. Next up, we have our macro suite. You have a full macro manager here for importing, exporting your macros. You can obviously record and save all of your macros right here. So if you do want to set up a bunch of macros for depending on whatever you would like to do, you can do it there. Now this is your text template manager. There is two that are already here. You can add your own and then type in a bunch of text. Then you can assign it to a key. You can even use emojis, text, whatever you would like. And then if you want to send that with just one key stroke, you can do that very easily from here. Upper right hand corner here we've got our settings, and you can change your language, do a launch when the system starts, your light theme or dark theme. You can reset or check for software updates and for firmware updates. You can get notifications from the app itself, and then there's an About Us page for Dareu as well. So overall, this is a nice, clean software that has a lot of function into it and fits really well with the EK87 Pro. So there you go. That's my review of the Dareu Glory EK87 Pro tri-mode mechanical keyboard. I like the fact that I can switch this out with any keycaps I would like or any switches that I would like, that I do have triple modes, Bluetooth, wired, and 2.4 gigahertz to connect to multiple devices. I do like the out-of-box experience with this. It types very nicely, super comfortable, and has that thock sound to it that really sounds and feels good to type on. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with what they've put together here, so I'm definitely going to give it a thumbs up. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.